Okay.
Guys, and welcome to the Tnashi's Movie Corner. Today we'll be reviewing Fantastic Four. It doesn't really matter which one we review because they all deserve the troll. But for the sake of this one, we're gonna go with the newest one. Anyway, this movie was a pile of crap.
Hey man, I don't know that you can really say that it was a pile of crap.
Why? But it was a pile of crap.
Yeah, you didn't actually see it.
But I know it was.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. It probably is. I'm not gonna lie, it probably is. But you didn't see it, so how about you go sit over there, and we'll talk to you in another video.
But I had this speech I was gonna do. Oh man. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I didn't actually see this movie, and I'm gonna explain why I didn't see this movie. So let's start with this. For a while now, before the movie even came out, I've heard rumors, and all these rumors about how there was so much, so much going on set between Josh Trank, the director, and everyone. How there were so many problems that were occurring between them and between him and the cast. And so I was a little skeptical, but the first trailer, while it didn't completely grab me like it did some people, I was interested and I was curious how this movie was going to turn out. However, come to find out, there was an embargo on the film up until pretty much the day before the movie came out. Now, the thing is, critics, obviously they get to see it before we do. I love to give my opinion on movies, but I'm not a critic, so they love to see these movies. They give their opinion, and usually their opinions come up to a week before the movie's released, and they give their thoughts on it and all that. So to have the movie under embargo, they literally couldn't say anything about the movie until about the day before it came out. That's not a good sign. I mean, if you're confident in your film and you think your film's going to do really well and you're hoping to kind of build the hype around this movie, you shouldn't have it to where there are reviews for it don't come out until there's little time between it and the release. And then what ended up happening is, before the movie even came out, Josh Trank went on Twitter and he said, "A year ago I had a fantastic version of this and it would have received great reviews. You'll probably never see it. That's reality though." Now, I believe he took it down right off the bat. But thing is, for me anyway, the reason why I won't see this movie is not because there's negative reviews of it. Frankly, I like to make my own judgment calls. Okay, I like to just decipher myself whether a movie's going to be good or bad. I take into account that people's opinions of it. I do take that into consider. I do have that in the back of my head here, thinking about. But I'm not going to judge a movie based upon those opinions. They are opinions that I might bring up at a later point when I'm discussing it, but they're not going to influence whether I enjoy the movie. If you've seen some of my reviews, that's pretty clear. There's some movies that I actually enjoy that other people did not. And there's movies that I did not enjoy that I'm sure other people did. So, I always go into the movies with an open mind, and I didn't let all the rumors and what have you of what was happening on set through the production of this movie interfere. All that being said, when the director of the movie comes out before the movie's even released and basically says this movie sucks, it could have been good, but it's not. And because of the embargo that was on the movie, that makes me very concerned, and that makes me not want to see this movie. At least not see it in theaters. Now, I will obviously see it. I will see it when it comes out on DVD, and I'll give my opinion on it at this time, or at that time rather. But because of everything that's happening, I see no reason, I see no urge to see this movie. And the thing is, I've also heard rumors apparently about, how they had a budget for this movie. They had these action pieces that they were going to do. And then Fox came in, and Fox decided to pull some of that. And that's why the movie doesn't quite work as well, because these pieces were taken out. And if that's what happened, that sucks. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, obviously, Fantastic Four should go back to Marvel and everything. That's just the route it should go. In fact, everything should go back to Marvel. I disagree. I don't think everything should go back to Marvel. For one, X-Men seems to be doing just fine. We had a few misses, but guess what? For Disney Marvel, they had a few misses too. Sorry, not all the Marvel movies are amazing. You have this balance that you get some hits, you get some kind of duds, but it's what happens. And I kind of agree. I don't know if you guys have seen or watch Collider Movie Talk, but John Campea on there, he's basically said that he thinks that kind of the Disney Marvel is being a little overcrowded, and you're taken away a little bit from that wonder that you have for this world where all these where these heroes are. And I can agree with that. So I don't particularly want that to happen in a way, but at the same time, Fox has done 3 Fantastic Four movies now, and apparently all 3 of them are bad. So I don't think they should reboot it again. Honestly, I think they should just stop. Just stop. Just don't do it. Just don't do it anymore. And unfortunately, because of that, it will go over to Marvel. But I don't see the point in having everything go over to Marvel. Fantastic Four, fine. I'm sure it will, and Marvel will get their crack at it. Hopefully they do that years from now, like enough time to actually have us forget about this movie a little bit and forget about the other 2, instead of cranking out yet another reboot within a short time span. However, the X-Men movies are doing just fine, and I think that they can stay where they're at. There's no reason for them to go back over. They're just fine where they are. X-Men Days of Future Past was great. First Class, X-Men, X2, the Wolverine. I actually like the Wolverine. I don't like it as much as some of the other ones I mentioned, but I enjoy that film. Really, the only complaints I have are Origins Wolverine and X3 or X-Men 3: The Last Stand. I'm looking forward to Apocalypse, so I think it can definitely be a great film, and I think for where they're at going, I don't see any purpose in them going back. And then you have Deadpool, which is coming out, and that from the trailers and everything, that looks to be a really good film as well, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. So I see no reason for all the films to go back. Fantastic Four, Fox just needs to stop trying on them. They can go back to Marvel, and then hopefully way down the line Marvel will get to it. But just don't do it right away. Wait a little while. But anyway, guys, so that's my kind of opinion on all this. someone, asked, again, this was Collider, they asked about seeing a director's cut of the movie, and I don't think you will. I think Josh Trank kind of burned a lot of bridges with doing that, especially because he did it right before the movie came out, and the movie did not do good. I think it's well under the cost to make it right now. It came in second to Mission Impossible, and this was supposed to be one of those summer blockbuster hits, and so for it to kind of lose to a movie that's in its second week is not good. But anyway, guys, so yeah, that's my opinion on it. Starting off with the troll voice, but I feel like this is a movie that I will see, and I will see it on DVD where I can really judge how good or bad it is. But I'm not going to pay money to go see a movie that the director himself isn't even behind. To me, that's or the studio for that matter. So for me, that's really pushing it. But have you seen it? Let me know what you thought of it if you have. Some people I'm sure liked it, or some people probably didn't hate it as much as everything that I've seen. So I'd be really curious to hear your thoughts on it. And did you like any of them? Now, was there any Fantastic Four movie that you liked, or what do you think about them going back over to Marvel, or everything going back over to Marvel? Should it or should it not happen? Give me some perspective on it here. Anyway, guys, that'll wrap this up. So until next time, peace.